in the presence of God. It's just been so wonderful. You know, when you get with God's people, there's just something about it that there's just no way that you can get around it. Now, I'm happy to have my wife with me tonight. And I'd just like for her to stand so I can show you. This is my wife, Sister Lois. God bless you. I'm going to tell you something tonight that not a person that I know, not very few people that I know that knows. But I've never said it public before. But I believe this is a special night. When my wife was a little girl, how old was you? How old was you? Are you saying praise the Lord or 5? 5, okay. I didn't know for sure. But when she's 5, she learned how to tie her shoe. It took her husband till he was about 50 to know how to tie a shoe. But anyway, she said she was tying her shoe. My wife come from a family that wasn't believers in the message. They were nominal Christians. And then they got away from the Lord. But she said she learned how to tie her shoe, Brother Stricker. And she's sitting underneath of a poplar tree. And she says when she did, she was so excited that she knew how to tie her shoe. And she said she wanted to run home and tell her mother she knew how to tie her shoe. And she said as she stood up, she said she looked up in the sky, and there was a face looking down at her. And she said she ran to the house and says, Mom, Mom. She forgot about tying her shoe. She said, come out. She said there was a man's face in the sky, and it's looking at me. It said when she came out, there was nothing there. And she says, Billy, when we first started dating, and you introduced me to your family, she said, that face that I saw was your daddy. Jesus Christ, the same yesterday, today, and forever. Like I said, I'm not a preacher, but I'm a Christian. My daddy said, I'd like for you to be a preacher, Billy. He said, but God has to call you for that. He says, but if you're not going to be a preacher,